Hello, dear meditators and prospective meditators. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. The purpose of this channel is to provide peace to you. My name is Ravi, and let's get started. So before we start with anything else, I want to clarify something that I spoke about in the last video. That is, who is your biggest problem? And we answered that question by saying we are our biggest problem, right? So I wanted to clarify that this doesn't mean that everything in us is a problem, right? You got to define yourself first. What you are expecting from yourself, what are the goods and bads in you, and only you can define things about you, right? Nobody else can define. For example, I am a very energetic person, very jovial person. If I meet anyone for the first time, I'm just the way I'll be with him for like meeting him for the fifth or sixth time or getting even closer. Now, not everyone likes this kind of attitude. I just realized that when I met a person and then I got a feedback from him that they didn't like the way I approached them. I was intruding too much into them. So it was a problem for them. Now, when I introspected, I thought, 90% of the times this is good, because many people just take their hands in the middle or take their hands like in the beginning, they just hold their hands, right? But I'm a person who actually is very energetic. I'll just push my hand ahead and, try to make friends. So if that person didn't like it, does it make it a problem in me? Is there something for me to improve? Not according to me. So I have defined myself, I know what I am, and therefore I will work on the things that I need to genuinely improve. And those genuine things are defined only by me. So similarly, you have to decide what are the things that you actually improve upon. What are the things that are actually bothering you, right? And you got to work accordingly. It doesn't mean that you are completely wrong in things. You stop taking stand at anything, think that everything is a problem with you and sit like a potato. No. If you feel that you are right, you have defined yourself, just even if you are opposing someone, just do it politely. It just gives you, meditation just gives you those 2 seconds to extra seconds to think what you want to do, right? So that will make you think better and act better. That's all. One other thing is that this attitude, if you change it and you think that everything is a problem with you, it could be a problem, especially at work, because there are many times when you are defined by your bosses. Even if you have worked really hard, you know what you have done. Your boss might come and say that, hey, Ravi, I'm not happy with you, the way you have worked. And they might actually downgrade you and they might not give you enough hike and accolades. But remember, just because you got less hike or less accolades, does it make you a bad worker? No. You have to define yourself first. Once you have defined yourself, you know that you have put your heart and soul into some work. And even if your boss doesn't appreciate that work, you have done it. So at that point, you just take those 2 seconds and say, instead of getting frustrated within you and many times you feel like killing your boss, but at that time, those 2 seconds of meditation might tell you that I have done my best. I know I have given my best. It doesn't matter to me if someone doesn't like it. And you can also go back and talk to your boss that I have given my best. If you think it's not your best or it is not my best per you, that's fine. I can't do anything, but this is the max I can do, right? I'm not gonna internalize myself and lose sleep over it. So this is the kind of power that meditation will give you. You will come back the next day and work the same way you were working, or you might change your attitude also, but you will not internalize things. You know that you have defined yourself and your best is actually the best. Okay, so in the last session, I asked you a question. Do you think magics can be achieved with meditation? I asked this question because many people think that there are some jazzy words like nirvana, enlightenment, and there are also some books in which some saints and sadhus have lived in water for many days without any issues, and they've come out. In one book I read that one guru was walking in the Himalayas, and somehow his hand gets chopped off, and then it automatically comes back and gets connected. So then the question becomes, can you also do all these things? Can we all do all these things? Is meditation a magic? Now, friends, I've told you that whatever questions I answer with my own meditation experience, because your own experience is your own truth and you know that it cannot be wrong. And in my experience, I haven't seen any magics in meditation yet. And it might be happening for many gurus, many sadhus, but I don't believe in magics until I see them in my own meditation. So if somebody can sit inside and connect with someone else, good for them, but I haven't done that. Now there are some things I have seen in my meditation though. I have seen that when there is no thought in your mind, you don't need breath. Because I have remained breathless for at least a minute. I have not counted it specifically, but I know I have remained breathless for at least a minute when I go to 10-day meditations. And this is true because this has happened according to my own experience. Now, you don't even need to believe on that. You have to experience it and discover your own truths about meditation. I don't even want to call them magics because this is not magic. We all know from science perspective that the brain is what consumes the most breaths. When you're angry, you actually take a lot of breaths. When you are calm, you take less breaths. Similarly, when you have no thoughts at all, you don't need your brain to work at all. You're just focused. So you don't need breathing. That is my experience. Also, my advice to you would be not to read a great deal of meditation books because that actually biases you. Like someone says that they could connect to their relatives or whomever just through their meditation, right? Now what happens is, and this has happened to me also, when I sat initially for meditation, I used to think, oh, I'll be able to connect with someone, oh, I'll be able to achieve nirvana and all that. But nothing of that sorts happened. And eventually I learned from my experiences that, if something has to happen, it will happen. But until then, my truth is that there is no magic in meditation. So please experience truth of meditation for yourself by doing meditation. Experience the peace by doing meditation. Don't trust anyone, not even me. Now, I received some feedback that the last video was a really long video, and I shouldn't be taking videos more than say 8 to 10 minutes. And it is really difficult to teach meditation and answer questions in the same meditation session. So from now on, what I'll do is I will ask these questions and answer them in one session and teach meditation in the other session. So that way we can do alternate, question and meditation. So that'll shorten the videos also, and also not make this boring. Therefore, Since we spoke about the question answers today, in the next session, I will, like I said in the last meeting, I will sit and meditate and show you how I am doing, focusing here, then going inside, phase 1 and phase 2, phase 1 and phase 2, what is happening inside me, what are the thoughts coming inside me, and maybe you can relate to that if it's the same thing that's happening to you, and if it helps you, that'll be great. So let's meet in the next session. Until then, thanks a lot. May peace be with you. And please like and subscribe my channel and also share the channel. Thank you.